Alright, who's ready for Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep, a Fragmentary Passage? Just rolls right off the tongue, huh? Now I'm going to be doing a new game plus because, which is when I carry over items and stuff, because I want to fight the optional boss, Zodiac Aqua. And you can only do that on New Game Plus. So, just going to do that. Yeah, and this is, I don't consider this to be a full game, even though it does have, like, an opening, like, sequence, an opening song and stuff, but I don't consider it to be an actual game. I consider it to be more of a demo. And, of course, and I am playing on beginner, because there's nothing to unlock. There's no secret ending or anything. You get nothing for complete, aside from, like, achievements and stuff. You don't get anything for being in higher difficulties. And here's just after the original Keyblade War, well, the only Keyblade War, really. And there's Lushu chilling, his the gazing eye, as he likes to call it, pointed right towards the action. So yeah, as far as I know, this is the last we ever see of Lushu. You know, chronologically, you know. I don't know. I mean, of course, again, this was the Keyblade War was like 1,000 years ago, so he's long dead. Yeah, Mickey doesn't look too good exactly. He could they could have worked on him a bit more if you catch my drift.
It is time to return to our world the three Keyblade wielders we lost over a decade ago.
Yeah, those three.
Terra and Aqua.
Oh yeah, totally forgot about those guys.
From their sad end, for they have more to achieve.
Are you sure about that? They kind of seem like failures.
Following their first battle with Xehanort, Ventus's heart refused to awaken. And so
Yeah, so he's just talking about the ending of Birth by Sleep. Terra got possessed. Ventus is in a coma. Aqua's in the realm of darkness forever and ever.
fell to a place from which there is no return without outside help.
The DMV. Yeah, apparently Mickey was there the whole time. Or, I guess not really the whole time, but... This just reeks of stupid retcon crap. Oh yeah, she was totally there the whole time. You just didn't see her. Like, especially like at the end where she's like 10 feet away from Riku and he just didn't even notice, apparently. Yeah, but we'll get to that when we get to that. But as I mentioned in the back cover commentary, this is only going to be 3 episodes long. Yeah, not a lot of content here. Well, outside of the objectives, but that's just for bragging rights, really. Yeah, there isn't really too much to do in terms of, like, optional bosses. It's really just, like, one boss rush with the Zodiac Aqua, who's a lot harder than I thought she would be. I mean, she was no lingering will or mysterious figure from Birth by Sleep, but she was pretty tough. We got a new rendition of Simple and Clean. Yeah, and of course this is the Unreal, obviously the Unreal engine, so things look a lot better. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this rendition of Simple and Clean. I don't think it's as good as the original one, but... yeah, to each their own. Remember this from Birth by Sleep? I remember. But yeah, man, look at those graphics, though. They are good. Yeah, for Kingdom Hearts. I mean, I'm sure there's probably games released... you know, at the time, around the time this was released, that looked a lot better, but for Kingdom Hearts, this is fantastic looking. Yeah, there are technically no real worlds in this game. It's kind of like going into the ruins of worlds, kind of like End of the World, I guess, but not exactly. Of course, time and space get all fucked up, so I don't know. I guess you could consider them different worlds, but they're very small. They're only like 20 minutes each. Especially if you decide not to like look around and hunt for chests or objectives and achievements and stuff. But that never happened. And none of that shit just now happened. You know, she didn't. Well, she fought with the possessed Ventus, but not with. Well, I guess Terranor, but not at the Keyblade Graveyard, and at the same time as Vanitas Ventus. So is does Vanitas have a heart? I don't know. Because I was about to ask, is his heart within Sora somewhere? I don't know. Whose heart isn't within Sora at this point? Yeah, so this entire opening is basically just one long, very weird retelling of Birth by Sleep, essentially. Yeah, those two got lost. Aqua's in the Realm of Darkness. It sucks, but, you know. I don't feel bad for any of these characters. The Birth by Sleep trio, I mean. I don't feel bad for any of them. They kind of suck. Yeah, but I love that title. Kingdom Hearts 0.2, Birth by Sleep, a Fragmentary Passage. Was it fucking long enough? Jeez. Remix, HD Edition, Turbo. Covered with Chocolate Edition. Mega Ultra Super Pack. The sequel, Electric Boogaloo. Yeah, just tack on like another 50 words. Who's gonna notice? Oh, this is a pleasant place for the Realm of Darkness.
Could it be?
Yep, and here we are at the Castle of Dreams world. Yeah, again, it's not really visiting the worlds. It's kind of visiting the ruins, really. Like, there's no NPCs or anything. There's there's no. Yeah, I don't know why it's called Dark World. It's always been referred to as the Realm of Darkness before, so I'm not sure what's going on here. But that title card was beautiful. That was great. Especially that like wispy smoke at the end. That was awesome. But I don't consider this to be an actual game because one, it's like 2 hours. 3 hours if you grind a lot. It took me about 3 hours because I had to do a lot of grinding to beat Zodiac Aqua. But if you just like go from the start to the end, oh yeah, and there's a lot of cosmetic shit, which doesn't, again, because it's cosmetic, it doesn't do anything. Just there for shits and giggles, really. But I decided not to equip any. Because it's kind of hard to take things seriously if she's wearing fucking Minnie Mouse ears, you know? And, and again, there is no secret ending. There's no secret anything to get, really, aside from Zodiac Aqua. It's kind of a secret optional boss. That's about the extent of it, really. And, again, so I don't consider this to be an actual game because the length, it's more of a demo, really. It's basically just like this is how Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be in terms of like controls and graphics and the way the combat works. It's just kind of a sneak peek. I'm pretty sure that was like the intent of this, wasn't it? To just kind of show us like, okay, this is how like the combat of Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to work. Here's how things work, things look in the Unreal Engine, that sort of thing. That's those are the implications I got. But maybe that wasn't the intent. And of course, she has Ericus's Keyblade. Her Keyblade is in that chamber of repose or whatever that Xemnas has. And I got a trophy, hooray! I hunted many Heartless, so hey, there we go. But yeah, so those are like the two main reasons why I don't consider this a game. I mean, then again, like there are cutscenes, there are achievements to get, there are trophies. So I mean, I guess you could make the argument it's like a game, but it's more of a demo in terms of length, at least, you know. So because like I said, it takes me only 3 episodes to get this all done. And it's not like I was exactly trying to speed run through things, you know? Oh yeah, and get ready to hear a lot of monologuing. Aqua, I guess she doesn't have anything better to do.
Do days or years pass with each step?
Oh jeez. She's working on her sad poetry.
I must hurry.
Okay, at the very least, Aqua and Terra's voice actors, Willa Holland and Jason Doring, or however that's pronounced, they actually do a better job here than in Birth by Sleep, so I gotta give them credit for that. They stepped up their game. So, I can't be too annoyed at their voices this time around, because they actually do a somewhat decent job. There's actually emotion in their voice, in their voices. Would you imagine that?
I guess I know.
I mean, I still don't like either of them, but they have better voices, so it makes it a little bit less unpleasant to hear them talk. But yeah, I'm really excited for Kingdom Hearts 3, like with all these graphics and the new combat system seems pretty interesting. Like how you can like charge up like like the za spells, or here's like ja. I guess I think it's like a translation thing. It's either ja or za. I don't know. I think za is supposed to be the like official, real, correct way to have those spells be written out instead of ja, but I don't know.
It looks like worse things have started.
But yeah, that's how things work. Is as you like go through combat, like a little meter will charge up. If you do like normal spells, you'll go into Spell Weaver. If you use like thunder spells, you'll charge up a Thunderjaw. If it's fire, it's Firejaw, etc., etc. But you have the Gust spells right off the bat, and you start off at level 50 because it's supposed to be an experienced kind of a veteran Aqua. You know, because unlike Sora, she doesn't have any excuse to go back to level 1. In Chain Memories is because he was in the Castle Oblivion. Yeah, thanks for that, Aqua, by the way. And he forgot all of his abilities and stuff. And then Kingdom Hearts 2 is because I guess because he was in that coma for a year and he had his memories all fucked up, so it kind of messed with his abilities. And then I guess he got reverted back to level 1 for Near Drop Distance just to make things fair for the trial, or the test, rather, the Market Mastery. And at the end, he lost his Heart to Darkness, so he had to revert back to level 1 for Kingdom Hearts 3. And then Coded was Data Sora, so that doesn't really, you know. Yeah, it's weird to like get flashbacks back to the like to these more primitive graphics. God, did I really look like that back then? Jeez. I look so much better now. It looks so much more HD. Yeah, one thing that's odd with the Fragmentary passage is there's a lot of I've seen people complain a lot about frame rate issues, like a lot of dropped frames, even for PS4 Pro users. And you know, considering how many people I see complain about it, I think it's more of a problem with the game than with their own PlayStations. Because again, even the Pro users have had problems with the frame rates. Like, even during cutscenes, and that's not quite as excusable. It's one thing if there's a lot going on, there's a lot of Heartless or whatever, and you use a huge spell, like, okay, like a couple frames dropping, that's fine. That's, you know, that's, I consider that to be tolerable. But if it happens during a cutscene, when there's not a lot going on, there's just nothing, there's no excuse for that. Oh yeah, and again, get ready to have Aqua just monologue to herself. It's the perfect time to work on her poetry.
Deeper sadness and discovering all that you knew is gone.
Shut up! Just go kill Heartless.
And this place is too much to fathom.
You know what else is too much to fathom is my boredom hearing you talk. Yeah, but no, again, it is actually nice that the voice actors for her and Terra actually improved, you know, since Birth by Sleep, so it makes things not too bad. Because, you know, she actually seems like she's fucking trying, you know? You know, as hard as it might be to believe. Yeah, and then, like, time and space just, like, has these weird, just, like, gets all fucked up. Like, the bridge drops, you have to find these cogs to make the clock go backwards, which repairs the land bridge. It's really weird. There's no explanation, it just happens because. I don't know, because the Realm of Darkness is just fucking weird, I guess, I don't know. Aqua, look what you did. I don't know how, but you did this somehow. Yeah, and like somehow, like reversing the clock makes the bridge go, or all this land revert back to the way it was. I don't know why. Because the Realm of Darkness is just fucking weird, I guess. I don't know.
The rope collapsed when the clock advanced.
Oh man, look at the time. I gotta get home and I'm gonna be in trouble. Yeah, again, there's not too much explanation for why things are the way they are. I mean, it could be the Realm of Darkness, like, fucking with Aqua or something. I don't know. Like, her own personal hell. I have no idea. Because, you know, we haven't really seen too much of the Realm of Darkness, so I guess we don't know too much about the rules that apply here. Like, pretty much the only times we really seen it are, like, a small peek at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1, and, you know, at that beach in Kingdom Hearts 2. And, you know, we don't really see too much of it. You know, like, we haven't seen someone here for, like, an extended period of time before this point, you know? It's actually kind of cool, to be honest. Like, I wouldn't mind coming back to the Realm of Darkness and visiting more destroyed worlds just to see what kind of weird fuckery goes on. I wouldn't mind that at all. That'd be kind of cool. Jump! You can make it. It's totally jumpable. You'll totally be able to make that. You got powerful young legs or something. The landing might be a bit more difficult though.
Gears. I can restore the road.
Yeah, again, why? Because. Yeah, you gotta go back to finding chests. I mean, they just present the chest to you, so why bother making it something you have to find? You know, just give it. You know. I mean, there's no point in making us find a map if it's just handed to us. Yeah, you can't actually use the commands, the finisher moves until the game allows you to, even if you played it before, which is stupid. Like before, it wouldn't let me use magic. I tried to, but it wouldn't let me because it hadn't given me the tutorial for it yet. So. Yeah, I think it was actually kind of a nice touch that you get to start out at level 50. You know, because there's no reason Aqua wouldn't be at a high level. Because she went through Birth by Sleep, and there was nothing to, revert her back to level 1, like with Sora. So I like that. It kind of makes me wonder if we're going to start out at a higher level at the start of Kingdom Hearts 3. Because, at the end of this Fragmentary passage, oh yeah, I guess spoiler alerts, I mean, with Sora, he's going to the Olympus Coliseum in order to train with Phil and Hercules to gain his abilities back. So I kind of wonder if he might start off at a higher level due to that. I mean, I'm not expecting him to start off at level 50 like Aqua. I mean, like level 10, 15, something like that, or heck, even just like level 5. But I just kind of wonder if maybe he'll start off at a higher level because he's been training with Phil and Hercules for. I don't know, some amount of time. Who knows how long exactly. Yeah, how much time has passed between the end of Kingdom Hearts 2 and the start of 3? I can't imagine it would be very long. Because it didn't seem like Sora, Riku, and Kairi were on Destiny Islands for that long. I mean, then again, I guess there's no implication that they were there for like 1 day or 2 days or for months. There's no real implication either way, so who knows. Huh. Well, isn't that convenient? Yeah, there aren't abilities and like command melds or anything like that. I mean, you do get abilities like double flight given to you automatically, but you don't unlock it. Yeah, for some reason I thought I could go down there. But oh yeah, and you have to get these little relics to unlock the Zodiac fights. They're scattered all over the place, but unfortunately, I can't really show off their locations very easily because I got all of them or most of them. But I mean, there's plenty of videos for that sort of thing. And again, all they do is just unlock a boss rush. You don't actually need them to beat the game. But, darn it, what was I saying? Oh, right, Destiny Islands, they weren't there for too long, or maybe they were, it's kind of unclear. I don't know. I was just trying to figure out how long it was between the end of Kingdom Hearts 2 and the start of Kingdom Hearts 3. Because Sora, Riku, and Kairi don't look much older than they were in 2, so... I don't know. Like, they're probably still, 15 and Riku 16. Sora and Kairi are 15, Riku 16. Yeah, I always forget he's actually a year older than Sora and Kairi. Which I guess makes his, since he's more mature than them, I guess that makes a bit more sense. Yeah, now that I think about it, I really would not mind visiting the Realm of Darkness and, fucking about with this weird, fucked up shit that happens here. I'm hitting gears to reverse a clock to make a land bridge reappear. That's really weird, but it's really interesting at the same time. I wouldn't mind having more of this happen in future games. Situation commands, that's what they're called officially. But it's like I was saying earlier, if you use a lot of thunder spells, you'll allow, Blizzard Ja. For some reason, they went from Za to Ja, and I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be the same. But, it's a translation thing. I don't know. But either way, it's a higher tier spell than Ga. That's all that matters, really. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we started off on a bit of a higher level at Kingdom Hearts 3, because again, Sora's supposed to be training with Hercules and Phil, so he shouldn't be at level 1 at the very least. Like again, I'm not expecting him to be at level 50, like Aqua, because with her it makes a lot more sense, because she's this is after Birth by Sleep, where she would be at a really high level, and it makes no sense for her to revert back to the way she was, because why would she? Or like, back to level 1, I mean. Because, why would she revert back to that level? There's no real reason. But, I guess we'll see when we see.
There's nothing else here.
Thank you, Aqua. Yeah, if only I could get up the fucking steps. Oh, I suck at this. I mean, the environments are really good looking in this game. Like everything looks good. The models, the character models, the enemies, the spell effects, the actual levels you go into, the Castle of Dreams, right, I think it's called the town here, they're not, the worlds here aren't named after the corresponding worlds from Birth by Sleep. I think this is called the town or something, and the Dwarf Woodland equivalent is in the mirror, so it's the world within or something like that. I mean, again, I guess you could consider them worlds, but I mean, they're parts of the Realm of Darkness, so I don't know. Or the Dark World. Again, I don't recall anyone ever referring to this place as the Dark World before this little demo came out, so I don't know. And now we got Air Slide, which I barely ever use. But hey, it's the thought that counts. Oh yeah, one thing that I should mention is the somersault. It's a lot less broken than it was in Birth by Sleep, which made Zodiac Aqua a bit harder, because it's not like with the mysterious figure in Birth by Sleep where you can just continuously somersault and not get hit at all, no matter what kind of crazy moves he unleashes at you. Here, if you try to spam the somersault, you'll get your ass kicked. So yeah, I learned that the hard way. Well, whatever. It's fine. The Zodiac fight was actually pretty interesting. It was pretty challenging. But it didn't feel complete. Well, actually, no. There was one bullshit thing where you can only use 3 items, and then after that, you just aren't allowed to use them anymore. It's dumb bullshit. Especially because there's no way of knowing without looking up a guide or just finding out yourself. After you I thought one of her attacks hit me that disabled my ability to use items. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, I don't know what attack was it, but no, it's just after you use 3 items, you don't get to use any more because of reasons. And it's stupid. Yeah, Double Flight doesn't seem as useful as it was in Birth by Sleep. I don't know. But yeah, that part of the Zodiac Aqua fight, that was complete bullshit. The item limiting thing, that's really stupid. I call bullshit on that. Yeah, I like to use Thunder more than anything else, really. I guess because it has a bigger area of effect than all the others. Or at least it feels that way. Thunder Ja definitely seems to have a bigger area of effect than Blizzard Ja or Fire Ja. And yeah, of course there's no Kira Ja, because you already have Kira Ga, which heals you all the way, I'm pretty sure, no matter how low your health is, so why would you need anything better? There you go, midnight. Before curfew, thank goodness. Now Aqua will not be in trouble for staying out late. And then all the rest of the bridge comes. Disproportionate to how many got built back in with every other cog thing. Yeah, but I think at this point I have all the abilities I'm gonna get. The shot lock is the last addition I'll get to my roster. Yeah, see, look at that. That was great. Thunderja? Man, that's awesome. Yeah, I don't find the shot lock to be quite as useful as it was in Birth by Sleep. It doesn't seem quite as powerful. It seems a bit it doesn't seem like the attacks hit your target quite as much. Yeah, I was looking for a chest that had a Zodiac relic, but it turned out I actually already had it. Yeah, I didn't realize that the Zodiac relics carried on to different saves. Yeah, but I didn't want to spend too much time looking for it because I didn't want to I didn't feel like doing any editing. But yeah, here's a demon tower. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's just a whole bunch of shadows. So why the fuck is this so powerful? Seriously. Yeah, but see, look at all the shots. They're just going right past him. They're not even making a fucking attempt to hit him. What the hell? That's bullshit. I mean, it's not my fault he wasn't moving. So why should I miss every fucking shot? What the hell? Whatever. But yeah, yeah, again, I'm not really sure what the deal is with this demon tower. It's just a whole bunch of shadows, but they're like really strong. I guess because there's a lot of them? I don't know. But it reminds me of that, like one teaser we got like 5 years ago or something like that. Where it was like Sora in Twilight Town. He was like surfing on like a huge stream of shadows. It reminds me of that. But yeah, I guess it's a kind of an interesting little fight. Certainly makes the Heartless seem way more aggressive than I've ever seen him in any Kingdom Hearts game. So hey, that works out pretty well. Makes them feel like more of a threat, you know, especially because they're just shadows. Yeah, I mean it's cool. It's like a big like sometimes it moves like a freaking like tendril of like water or something. It's like all fluid and stuff. It's weird, but in a good way. Again, I'm not really sure like where this thing came from or how they're smart enough to figure out to work together like this. Because the Heartless aren't really all that smart, but whatever. It's cool stuff, so why bother questioning it? Oh, that's one world down. Yeah, see, they aren't very long, or like 25 minutes. I mean, no, well. Especially because there's no cutscenes. Well, except like at the very start and the very end, for the most part. There's like tutorials and like a 20-second cutscene where she's like, oh, there's a cog up there. Yeah, for some reason there's no people in the Dark Realm, or the Shadow Realm, or the Dark World, Realm of Darkness, whatever the hell it's called now. The Shadow Realm. Here we see some of Yugi's opponents. Or actually, did Yugi ever actually send anyone to the Shadow Realm? He probably did. Or wasn't that actually just like a 4Kids invention? Wasn't that not even a thing in the original dub of the series? I think that was just something 4Kids made up. I don't know. I never really got too much into Yu-Gi-Oh, to be perfectly honest. I never even watched any of the subbed. Because I just didn't give a shit enough to. So. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that the Shadow Realm was just a 4Kids thing. Hi, Tara. Nice. He has weird pants. I know, it's a weird observation. But he has odd pants.
Has the realm of light... Why won't you say anything to me?
Because you're not giving him a chance. Just shut up for a second. Oh, okay, that's actually why. He's not real. He's a ghost. Woo.
So what are you? A memory among these shadows?
Yeah, something like that.
Are you here to try and tell me not to lose heart?
Actually, I'm going to tell you to just give up and give into the darkness. But hey, close enough. Yeah, and then he was Fireflies, of course. Naturally. Just like every other character in this freaking franchise. Everyone turns into Fireflies at one point. But yeah, apparently Nomura said that like when a world falls to darkness, the people within it like they don't have any they don't like live in the realm of darkness. They don't like experience this dark world. But like when the world is restored, it's like a snap of the fingers, you know? It's like when you fall asleep and then wake up, it feels like only a second or two has passed. And apparently it's like that for people who lose their world to darkness. Time for them just pauses when they're in this the realm of darkness, apparently. I'm pretty sure Nomura did say that in like some interview somewhere. Ooh, fancy box. Oh, hey. Well, looks like I gotta kiss him on the lips to wake him up. I ship them so hard. No, I don't really. I don't ship, really. I just don't really bother with that sort of thing. I mean, if you like to ship characters, as long as you're not fucking annoying about it, you do you, but I just don't really care enough about that sort of thing.
I know I promised to wake you up. I'm sorry.
You're talking to an empty box.
But I have to find a way home before I can help you. I just want you to know that it's been you that keeps my heart strong.
Ooh, I ship it so hard. No. Aqua, he's like 4 years younger than you. This is creepy. Hello. When the hell did that get here? Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the blandest character of them all? Hello. Or actually, wasn't the original line like spirit within the... Or no. No, wait. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I think I could have sworn it was one of those instances where people think it's one thing, but it's actually another. Kind of like how, like, in Star Wars, Darth Vader does not say, Luke, I'm your father. He says, no, I am your father. That's the proper line. I think, I thought it was, like, one of those instances, but I can't remember if that's true or not. But, yep. Yeah, this is where you, once you get all the Zodiac pieces, this is where you go to fight the boss rush. Because it's not just the Zodiac Aqua. You gotta fight a Dark Side and creepy mirrors and a Demon Tower or Dark Tower, or whatever it's called, and a couple of generic Heartless waves. And then you get to fight Zodiac Aqua. I'm not sure if that's even her official name. I think that's just a fan name that's, you know, everyone uses because it's convenient. Yeah, I'm just gonna call her Zodiac Aqua because that's what everyone else calls her. Ah, she's a vampire. I knew it.
Those mirrors. Maybe they're a clue.
Sure, maybe. Yeah, see, the world within. So they do have names, but they don't have, like, world cards, or, you know, I mean, like how the Dark World did. But anyway, that's it for this video. Next time I'm gonna find out what the hell's going on with these mirrors. And maybe I'll actually make some well, yeah, like, nothing really gets accomplished here, right? Like, not until, like, the last 2 minutes of this this demo, really. Like, up until, like, the last, like, 5 minutes, nothing really gets accomplished. But yeah, see, this is where, like, the mirror appears for Zodiac Aqua. But anyway, I'll continue on into this world in the next video. Yeah, and, like, Aqua's voice will, like, taunt her as you go through this world. It's kind of a nice touch. It's her against herself, you know? But anyway, I'll see you next time.